Hey everybody, Red October. Today is Wednesday. This is a VR from my good friend out there, Seller559. Many of you already know who he is. Red October status, Seller559 status. I look up to you, brother. He did a good video topic, I think, that's worth kind of elaborating on. And that is, are the gun channels going bye-bye here on YouTube or something? And he asked a question, and so I want to respond. And I think you're right. I think the question is, why hasn't someone jumped on it as far as like Mossberg, Winchester, Glock, all these gun or ammo companies? Why have they not jumped on the wagon and said, hey, let's create a platform for the gun community? I think that that's coming. I think that that's going to happen in the near future. How close, I don't know. But I think what you have to keep in mind is the mindset of a lot of gun owners. And I'll just say this from my own personal experience, not talking about my friends here on YouTube. The mindset of a lot of gun owners, in my opinion, just personally that I've dealt with, they don't think that way. If you've ever tried to wheel and deal or buy or sell a firearm, you know the hassles that you go through. I can list an item and say, hey, here's what I'm selling. Most people don't want to hear the whole story behind it, but if they ask, I'll tell them. If it's new or used, just what it has or whatever. And I'll say firm on price, no haggles, no negotiation. If you haggle, will not respond. I've done variations of different posts. And you know, the same thing happens because of the same mindset out there that I'm trying to tell you is, you say all these things and they do not listen, they do not read. They don't have that mindset to create beyond their greed of guns. Maybe I'm picking a bone with them, who knows? But the other thing is the bandwidth. And I'm not a computer guru or anything like that, but you think about the software, the bandwidth, the storage. You know, they have to store all these videos on something, their system. People that are into guns, they, again, going back to what I was trying to say, they don't have the mindset or the desire to go into that platform because it's outside of their arena. Their main focus is on production, producing a product and selling it. That market is not the same thing as YouTube. And you're right, I think the gun community is just a small piece of the pie when it comes to YouTube, as far as keeping us or getting rid of us. And they're probably most of the people on their chair board committee or that run YouTube. Probably most of them, I would say 99.9%, none of them really are into guns or shoot guns, and so they're looking away that maybe at one point this was a great business deal. You know, we allow these gun channels to promote, talk about guns, share ideas, whatever, and that would bring in some revenue. That was a piece of the pie of their market. Because guns have gotten so much heat lately, they probably want to just wash their hands and cut ties and say, we're done. We don't want this community part of our system. Which of course it infuriates the gun community, because they're like, yeah, you got this stupid kitty cat video, rainbow unicorn videos that or people that just do stupid videos that have no point, no sense to the gun community folks that have a lot of common sense. And we bitch and rave about that because our videos don't get shared. We can't get any profits with like the incentives, the profit sharing of videos. You know, we bitch and moan about it, but that we're no longer a desirable market for them. And I do think that they are slowly cutting ties with gun channels. And I think this is another reason that you have to keep in mind that if you're going to stay here on YouTube and you want to be a part of this system, a part of the YouTube system, then you're going to have to evolve and change the way your channel is geared or set up. Meaning, if your channel is just 100% gun channel, talk about guns, ammo, modifications, accessories, mag pool, this and that, you're gonna see that market or those channels, I think, fade out over time. And I think it's gonna just get to the point where people just get frustrated in general, and they're just like, I'm done with fucking YouTube, man. I'm done. I'm exhausted. I saw a video the other day from what is his name? Damn it, I can't think of his name. White guy, beard. He does a gun talk chat thing. I can't think of his name. Anyway, he was pretty much just saying he was done with YouTube and basically F you to YouTube. And I get it, but that is the end result. I think it's going to be for a lot of gun channels, not the big ones. I think the big ones will stick around until it's just done. But the smaller channels that are bigger than mine, I think they're just going to get weeded out, or they're just going to get burnt out on this whole thing, and they're just going to get so frustrated that they can't upload videos about guns. I think that little niche, that's another reason why I haven't made any videos lately. I still like guns, I still shoot them. I just don't have that desired niche, because it seems like nowadays everyone is doing gun videos, or was, and it does get played out. I'll be the first to say it does get played out, especially if you don't shoot guns or you can't get certain guns. After a while, you just get burned out on it. You get played out on that, and you're just like, I'm done. It's like, I don't have any desire to make any cool videos, or like, you know, ammo casings coming out of the firearm and all that, like I used to do. But that's called evolving from the person maybe that you were when you started on YouTube. Maybe I'm just yapping here, but I think that yes, the gun channels are slowly being faded out. I think if you're gonna stick around on this and see what happens, then you need to stick around and see what happens and not give up. You're just gonna have to change out your format, the way you do your videos, and don't make it all about guns. That means if you're gonna do thumbnails, if you're gonna do titles, maybe don't make it so apparent that it's a gun video, and maybe limit the gun stuff that you're actually doing, and mix it up and have conversations like I do on my channel. Some of you might think it's boring, but I like having these conversations. All right, I'm gonna let you go. This video is going on too long. Red out.